Hi there, and welcome to episode 4 of Castle's Clarinet Fantasy. This episode was originally intended to be a Q&A. I had posted on social media asking my fans to send me questions so I could answer them for you. Surprisingly, nobody asked me any questions. At first, I was not really offended, but then I started thinking and I said, wow, what a compliment. That just means that I am really honoring my art and really making a clear presentation of talent. So therefore, you don't really have many questions. And then I said, Elise, these people here, they're probably just overwhelmed, completely and utterly speechless. How do you ask a genius a question? And then I started thinking to myself, like, if you had the opportunity, what would you ask Einstein? What would you ask Beethoven? What would you ask Delta Burke? I mean, these are people who are masters of their craft. You can't just post on Facebook, ask me anything, right? So what I did was a little bit of research, about 5 minutes or so, and I said, maybe you should find someone who is equal or lesser than, talented than you, and just ask yourself the questions that they were asked. So what I did was I looked online and I found an interview that Barbra Streisand did with Rosie O'Donnell in 1997 on her TV show, hence the Rosie O blouse here, wanted to do a little tribute. And I said, I'm just going to ask myself the questions that Miss Streisand was asked. I found someone with about the same talent level of myself. So I'll begin here. Did your stage fright initially develop from everyone treating you as this goddess legend? Well, thank you, Rosie, for not asking me that. Stage fright. I don't really have it. I was born to be a star. I was born to be on the stage. So when you're living as the world is a stage, then you don't really have stage fright. I have fright sometimes when I'm not on the stage, when I'm sleeping. Occasionally I'll be laying in bed and I'll be like, where's the curtain? Where's the lights? I have to perform. So no, I don't really have stage fright. I have not stage fright. Can I just ask you, do you like snacking because you are so gorgeously fit? Well, thanks, Rosie, for not really asking me that question. Yeah, I just stick with the basics. We have these fad diets and things that we're told to try that are really going to work for us, and I just use the tried and true methods. Slenderella platter at my local diner and a can of Tab. This thing called paleo, that whole diet, scares me. I don't know what it involves, but I can imagine it's T-Rex meat and just a giant turkey leg. I also think the only way you can go shopping for your food is at the Renaissance Fair. So I just stick with cottage cheese and aspartame. I find that works. And the last question that Rosie didn't ask me is, do people ever sing your songs right to your face? I really haven't blessed you guys with my voice yet, so that'll be a later episode. I don't want to throw all the talent at you at once, so you're welcome. But yeah, I do find that fame is affecting me a little bit. There's some awkward moments when I go and get my morning coffee. Sometimes I have that moment with the barista where she is looking at me and I'm looking at her and there's silence, and I understand that she's probably awestruck. And then I also understand, oh, wait, she's waiting for me to pay. So yeah, there are moments, but I just have to keep myself grounded and say, what, you are a normal person. You put your pants on one leg at a time. You put your culottes on one leg at a time. You're just more talented than everyone else. So I'm going to end this episode with the way that I'm sure Barbra ended her interview on the Rosie O'Donnell show in 1997 with a performance. Usually the artist does performance from an upcoming album or perhaps a show that they're currently in. So I'm going to perform a song for you from a show I should be in. So Andy Weber, if you're listening. There were some notes in there that you may not recognize. They're not wrong. I didn't misread the music. It's artistic liberty. So with that, I just want to say, you're welcome for watching this today, and see you soon. All right, bye.